Yes, Scott Loudermilk, thanks everybody for joining. I've been in the HCM world close to 20 years, been with Greenshades for 2 years. So I'm really looking forward to explaining how we work with Celayix and the great partnership we have with them. Jordan?
Yeah, hey everyone. Thanks for attending the webinar today. My name is Jordan Kavitas. I'm an account executive here at Celayix. I've been working with the company for just over 4 years now. And in that time, I've had the pleasure of working with customers across all sorts of different industries, different sizes of businesses, and seeing how Celayix can really help them out. And I'm excited to be here with our partners with Greenshades. And hopefully we can give you guys some value as we take you through the webinar today.
Who is Greenshades? Greenshades is a payroll, HR, and tax solution. So we offer flexible in-house payroll that is personalized for your business operations. So Greenshades is going to allow you to control your money, allow you to control everything. It will be a customized solution. It helps you manage employees from hire to retire, real-time management of open enrollment benefits, and qualifying life events. You can create, manage, and file all types of W-2, 1099, and other year-end forms. And you file and track deadlines for federal, state, and local returns in one centralized location, so you'll be able to control and handle and manage all your tax needs.
Yeah, and Celayix, really our mission at Celayix is to make scheduling easy. In fact, that's our company motto. So for our customers, and I'm sure for many of you, scheduling is a critical and challenging part of running a business. So at Celayix, we offer best-of-breed scheduling, time and attendance, and data analytics that allows you to run your business more efficiently with better data, all while saving you money by eliminating some of the biggest cash drains that prevent companies from growing. So we've been in business for nearly 25 years. We have impeccable customer service, a solution that's constantly evolving, and the ability to link seamlessly with some of our partners, such as Greenshades.
Workforce management software. In today's fast-paced business environment, workforce management software is a critical tool for optimizing operations and driving efficiencies. 68% of companies report increased productivity after implementing workforce management solutions. Investing in workforce management software is not just about managing people. It's about empowering your organization with tools needed to thrive in a complex and dynamic business landscape.
So there's a lot of issues that come across when I speak to prospects and customers about managing employee schedules and payroll. So one of the biggest ones is inaccurate time tracking. So manual or outdated time tracking systems can lead to errors in recording employee hours, resulting in inaccurate payroll processing. And this can lead to things like overpayment, underpayment, unhappy employees, and even legal issues. So there are a few ways that we at Celayix eliminate inaccurate time tracking. We offer our customers a number of different ways to collect time and attendance data, either by them having their employees use their phones with our mobile app on it to clock in and out of shifts. We can geofence those sites that they're working at to ensure that the time and attendance data that we're collecting is accurate, and the employees, when they're clocking in and out, they are where they say they are. We can have supervisors clock people in and out using a manager app. We can offer a variety of different time clocks to our customers so they can have their employees clock in and out. Either they're on a time clock that uses biometric information like a thumbprint, or ones that use PIN codes or key cards. We can even have employees dial in from a site, phone, or a landline to clock into our system. So there's many different ways that we can collect that time and attendance data. And all of that accurate time and attendance information that we collect is processed within Celayix. And then within a push of a button, it's synced with Greenshades for payroll processing. So no double entry of data, no human error, and no exports. Another issue we come across is inefficient scheduling. So it can be complex creating schedules that align with all your business needs while considering things like employee availability, preferences, labor laws. And inefficient scheduling causes a whole host of problems like overstaffing, unhappy employees, increased labor cost, reduced productivity, etc. So our goal with Celayix is to empower our customers to schedule extremely quickly, compliantly, and with employees who are available, qualified, who won't incur overtime, and who meet whatever other requirements are needed to work a shift. So there's a couple of ways that we do this. Number one, we have a very robust rules engine that we use to fill shifts. So Celayix's autofill function can select hundreds, even thousands of shifts and fill them within a matter of seconds using a combination of different rules that you apply to the system. So rules can be made around everything from overtime limits to qualifications that are required to work a shift to seniority and many more. Another way we do this is through constantly evolving with our technology. And one of the things that we're very proud of at Celayix is we're one of the first companies within scheduling to implement artificial intelligence when building out schedules. So we can use AI to verify existing schedules, to search for more optimal distribution of shifts, or to even have the AI look at open shifts and select employees who'd be a good fit based on past history and machine learning. Finally, a third way that we make scheduling easy is to put the power back in the hands of your employees. So using flexible scheduling options like first come, first serve self-scheduling or shift bidding, we can broadcast open shifts out to your team of qualified employees, and they can literally go in and do the scheduling for you. So this saves you time. It keeps the employees happy because they have a say in the scheduling process. And we actually found that using these options can increase employee morale and cut down on things like employee turnover. The third thing we have listed on here is last minute changes. So dealing with unexpected absences, last minute changes, call-offs, no-shows, urgent staffing needs, these cause a lot of chaos and stress within organizations. So these changes can cause disruptions and can be very difficult to deal with. So the way we deal with that is through communication built into our platform. Communication is a core component of Celayix, and as soon as a shift is assigned to someone, they can be notified either through the app, through text message, through email, and asked to confirm and acknowledge that shift, which would be communicated back then to the manager so they can see that the employees know they got work coming up and have acknowledged that work. We can have built-in shift reminders to alert employees an hour before the start of a shift or a day before the start of a shift. And if an employee misses a scheduled shift start time, alerts can go out to managers and schedulers so you can quickly address things like last-minute call-offs or no-shows. So that's a few of the different ways that we can address some of these core issues around scheduling and time and attendance. And I'll pass it over to Scott for the next three.
Thanks, Jordan. Yeah, a great advantage of using a software like Greenshades is compliance with labor laws. So with Greenshades, you will be in compliance with labor laws. So whether that's a form change, a change to overtime laws, whatever it may be within the state or federal forms or laws, Greenshades is going to be up to date with that, and you're going to be compliant. So you don't have to run into penalties, bad filings, any of the things that can come up when you don't have access to everything like Greenshades does. So the software really allows you to have that knowledge that you're going to be compliant with your taxes, and that's really the big part of payroll, that your taxes are done correctly and you don't have to worry about it. Another big part is payroll processing errors, and this comes into kind of our relationship with Celayix. So Greenshades is going to, through Celayix, collect all the time. So you don't have to worry about manual errors or putting in time. You don't have to worry about things not adding up. So our payroll solution is going to track all the time and track all your deductions and everything that goes along with payroll. And you're going to be able to review it to make sure nothing has changed. But that human error part of things is taken away by Greenshades and the software and the relationship with Celayix. And speaking of that, with integrations of different systems, the flexibility to have a software that can integrate with a solution like Celayix that kind of give you the best of both worlds. And these systems will speak to each other. The data flows back and forth. So it really works as one solution. And that's really an advantage of Greenshades with our open APIs that allow these type of relationships to exist and prosper.
So the best solution is an integrated solution. And I see this all the time. I talk to customers who go for all-in-one solutions, a single piece of software that tries to do all these different things within a business, whether it be time and attendance, scheduling, HR, payroll, billing. And that can be quite difficult for customers. One, because you're tied to one software platform, and typically they can't do everything at a 100% level. The other problem is if you're unhappy with that platform, it's very hard to kind of get out of out of its claws, right? There's different parts of your business that they are operating within, and it can be very difficult to move out of that if you're with an all-in-one. So the solution we found is an integrated solution, and we've created a fully integrated software stack for your business with best-of-breed solutions that solve your problems. There are a few major advantages of having a fully integrated solution for human capital management. So first, increased accuracy. Integrating your scheduling and payroll means that map data flows seamlessly between the two systems. So this reduces your chance of errors related to manual data entry or discrepancies between the two systems. So you can sync your data with a press of a button rather than going through tedious export processes. Another one is streamline communications. So integrations can often include features from both systems that improve communication between employees and management, such as real-time notifications, automated schedule updates, and easy access to your pay stubs. And then real-time data sync, which is what Scott kind of spoke about. So with our API integration, like the one we have with Celayix and Greenshades, there's instant access to up-to-date information on schedules and time worked to send over to payroll. This improves decision-making, reduced admin time, and streamlines the payroll process.
Yeah, and with what Jordan just talked about, the big thing you get is time saving. So no more manual entry, no more imports. The data flows right over real time from Celayix to Greenshades. It's improving your compliance on break times, on overtime, the things that you have to track to make sure you're compliant with all the different state laws. And then scalability. It allows you to grow your business. You don't have to worry about, can we handle this? Can we handle the extra employees? With this integration, the scheduling, the tracking of the time, the payroll, the taxes is all handled by our solutions. So you're able to grow and increase your business size to however big you want it. So it's really some of the great advantages of the integration.
So how the Celayix and Greenshades platforms work together. Like I said, we merged two best-of-breed solutions, employee scheduling and time tracking with HR and payroll to solve a bunch of problems that companies face every day. The collaboration between our two companies elevates workforce management by merging timekeeping and scheduling with payroll, HR, and tax services. So we use an API integration, which allows for seamless sync of information across our two platforms. The data that moves across includes things like employees, sites and locations, services and positions, and payroll runs. So if you go over to the next screen, Scott, we can show where the process starts. So it really starts within Greenshades HR. So you're going to onboard new employees, you're going to put them into Greenshades HR, and you can sync those employees with Celayix. So once you put them into Greenshades, with a press of a button, they're going to be in Celayix ready to schedule. Once you schedule the employees within Celayix, you can start giving them shifts. The employees are going to be alerted to those shifts, and they can go and work those shifts. And they can clock in and out through some of the methods that I discussed before. Once they clock in and out on Celayix, we collect that accurate time and attendance data, and we can move it over to time processing within Celayix. So this is the time processing module within Celayix, where we're going to go and confirm all the time and attendance data that you collect on your employees. And once it's confirmed and approved within Celayix, we can then send it over to Greenshades for payroll processing.
And then here you have it flowing right into the Greenshades payroll. So if you can see your hours and units, all that data flows right into where you're processing your payroll. So you have your employees, your hours and earnings, and it goes through the traditional payroll cycle of deductions, benefit, arrears, and then you review and submit. So all that either importing or manually putting in hours, track it in a spreadsheet goes away. It flows right over into Greenshades, like Jordan said, in the push of a button. And again, the goal is to make payroll a review process instead of a manual process. And that's really what I think we've, developed with our relationship with Celayix. And you can see these are just some more slides. It's going to total your whole payroll. You're going to be able to review it, make sure everything's correct. Within Greenshades, you can make changes along the way. So it's, again, all right here in front of you. Review your payroll, submit it, and you're done. So that's really the beauty of the relationship of the data flowing from the schedule to the employee tracking into payroll, where you review it. And we're getting rid of a lot of the manual processes.
Yeah, and since we launched this partnership about over a year ago now, we have had many customers go live using the Celayix Greenshades solution. We work very closely with Greenshades when a customer indicates that they want to use the integration. And typically the Greenshades and Celayix reps, like Scott and myself, are sitting in on each other's calls to ensure all parties are on the same page as we take you through the process and get you ready to go live. We have customers across many different industries, such as manufacturing, healthcare, transportation. And regardless of the industries, customers are seeing immediate improvements in the way they manage their business. We have a major casino client, for example, that was using 6 full-time schedulers working 40 hours a week to schedule hundreds of staff for their events and banquets. And with our self-scheduling, they're able to broadcast hundreds of shifts to employees on their roster, thousands of employees. And within a matter of minutes, those shifts are picked up on a first-come, first-served basis using the self-scheduling module. So they've been able to reduce the amount of schedulers they have from 6 full-time schedulers down to 1 part-time, who's really just broadcasting those open shifts for the employees to pick up. Another example is we have a large security company that was taking paper time cards and manually entering them into their old antiquated payroll platform. So using Celayix, they eliminated tens of thousands of dollars of time fraud per month by confirming that the employees were actually on site using our geofence time and attendance. And using our connection with Greenshades, they eliminated countless hours of manual entry into payroll. So these are just a few of the different ways that we've been saving customers money, helping them grow, and keeping them compliant.
All right. Well, first of all, thank you to Scott and Jordan for taking us through this presentation today. Really appreciate it, and hope that the information that they presented was helpful. If you'd like to see how these systems work, firsthand, and how they can, benefit your organization's needs specifically, please reach out to Greenshades or Celayix to book a demo. We've got the information for email addresses right there on the screen. So definitely, please go ahead and utilize those email addresses, and we'd love to kind of walk you through everything firsthand. So that's about it. Again, thanks, Scott and Jordan. We appreciate it, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Take care.